Breaking those damaging agreements we have made with ourselves by Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. Over our lifetime, there are so many lessons we have learned which are no longer serving us in a valuable manner. As a matter of fact, they never served us well. There is an urgent assignment for us, urgent, because our lives depends on it. Now is the time for us to unlearn some old things and prepare ourselves to learn new things. It will be easier than you imagine. Prerequisite is that you want it bad enough to commit. Yes, it will take decision on your part, and most of all, action must follow. Many of you reading this will never agree that you have made damaging agreements with yourselves. I get it. And trust me, I understand. I was that way too, until I did the inner work. Now, thank goodness, I was able to break majority of those agreements and still working on others. Below are a few of those most common agreements we have made with ourselves. As we look in our individual lives, we are sure to identify more. However, for this article, I will address just 4. Agreement with self number 1. I am not educated enough. Have you ever heard that excuse before? I'm sure you have, and from people you know quite well. When this happens to me, I start screaming from the inside, "Stop! Stop! Please!" I know so many people who did not complete elementary school and are making such a great difference all over the world. Yes, I am thinking, and you do too. Just wake up from your self-imposed coma. Agreement with self number 2. I will never be successful. How are you defining success? Unless we know what a thing is, we will never be able to call it by name. Know your truth. Speak it. You are who you say you are. See the change. Agreement with self number 3. I will never be wealthy. This agreement has held millions of people in poverty, and oftentimes this has become generational and seen as a curse on their families. Wealth, like success, needs to be defined because there are so many dimensions of wealth. So let's get to know where we are and where we are heading. Agreement with self number 4. I am not good enough. No one wants what I have to offer. Unless one has the ability to see themselves in a positive light, no other person will ever see them in a positive light. So it all starts with you. From birth, we are told many things that aren't true of us. However, we did nothing about these things for years, and now they are deeply embedded in who we are. It requires us to break these agreements so we can experience what authentic living is all about. I know from experience, it is never too late to break a destructive agreement we have made with ourselves. I know for sure it requires decision, action, and work. Are you willing to do the work? Let us break these chains and free ourselves for greater abundance. This is Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson, your personal development, empowerment, change, transformation, and resilience coach. I look forward to connecting with you. And please, will you share this article with your community? Remember, you got to break those chains. We do not need to hold on to those agreements. We do not need to stick around with them because they are not serving us well. I will see you on the next video. Goodbye now.